Hey friends, welcome to the live stream. Happy to have you here. Today we did a poll before the live stream and you all voted for some dark synthwave. So I've got a generative patch that I've been playing with to start us off, and got a little drone on the Prophet, but let me show you the routing because it's different from the usual setup, and then we'll start making something using this as a bass. I've got the circuit tracks as the main brain today. And let me go to MIDI 1. MIDI 1 is sending signal to the MS1. Let me actually switch. I've got another camera today, so I can show you this a little better. So MIDI 1 from the circuit is going to the behringer MS1, and then MIDI 2, which we are not using yet, is going to the Dreadbox Erebus, and then all of that comes back into the circuit, and then the circuit is going into the SP, where I've got a noise sample, and then we'll probably sample a few things into it. And then that's just going to the computer, and then the Prophet is on its own going into the computer as well. Let me switch back to this camera. Sorry, I'm getting used to this whole setup, but it should be pretty cool. So, this generative patch is just playing a couple notes in C minor and using randomization and probability to trigger different ones, as you can see here. Now let's see what we can make around it. I think we'll start with some drums. Let's get a kick to start. Yeah, I like that kick. Just gonna take out some of the high end of it and take out some of the sustain or decay of it. Yeah, that's good. Let's try that. And let's sidechain that MS1 a little bit. And then let's make a, there we go. I guess I already had something left there. There we go, yeah, perfect. I know what we'll do. Let's do, on this second one, from 17 to 32 steps, let's do, we'll do 2 different ones, and we'll do some probability on them. So this one we'll have it play just every once in a while. This one we'll do that, and we'll also change the velocity of them. This one can be a lot quieter. This one can be quite a bit. Let's hear how that sounds. So some of these shouldn't play on the next one. They both played, actually. The next one, neither of them should play. There we go, perfect. All right, now we've got some drums. We got the kick. I think I want to get some sort of like clicky background, but what I like to do is actually use some kicks from this pack and just do some tweaking. So let's find something without the record first. All the low end. Add some distortion. Cut down the decay a little bit. There we go, added a couple more. I'm going to do some probability on these as well. Some delay on that too. A little reverb, yeah. I'm gonna add some reverb to the kick as well. Get some. switch to the Erebus for now. We're using the Erebus now. Camera so you can see the Erebus a little better. Actually, it probably doesn't help you see the Erebus, but yeah. Let's get some reverb on that. There we go. And we'll sidechain that. Alright, now let's get some bass. This is usually a pretty good patch. We'll start here. Let's start here with I think we're gonna need to slow this pattern down quite a bit, make it 32 steps. That may mess with the quantize a bit, but let's just see what happens. So I'm gonna put this first one in, hold the gate, let's see. Oh, I put it on 32 or 17. Let's move that over to here and clear that one out. Okay, let's hear how that sounds. Way too slow. Alright. Let's fix this back. And let's put this there. Here we go. Alright, and let's put that one back on there. Gate. Have a little stop. So we'll do that out. So let's hit record. There we go. And let's lower the probability of this. I don't think I like that. That wobble. Maybe a little resonance. Alright, let's get some sidechain on it. Alright, and just for fun, let's test out how a 4 on the floor is going to sound. Actually, it works pretty well. So we can keep the 4 to the floor for later in the song. I've done that before actually where, well, you don't want that, where you do 2 different patterns and then you can switch between it. So when the track kind of changes, you can throw in that 4 have this drum 3 to do snares and maybe some other hi-hats. Let's see what other sounds we've got. We can shut this drone for a second. I don't really like any of the snares in this pack, but we'll just go with it. Maybe up the pitch, up the drum, distortion. And maybe if we add some reverb and a little delay for ghost notes. Do the 4 on the floor vibe. There we go. So we can kind of dance between brain dance and synthwave, I think, with these drums. And what we'll do, oh boy, it's been a minute since I've done this, but I think there's a way, if you hit shift and then these spots, it will make a scene, I think it's called. It's been a minute since I've used the circuit, but so what we'll do then is switch to the second one, switch these patterns, and then save that to here. Now if I did it right, we should have 2 different scenes to call upon with those different drums. Let's switch to the other one. Yeah, perfect, okay. Survey Channel says, yeah, now we've got some dark synthwave happening. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of fun to play around with it a little bit, because you can, just by changing the drums, you can kind of get those different vibes and give it some different sounds. I also want to do a little sound design on the SP, so I think we'll make some noise to have in the background. I gotta switch cameras again, hold on. I'm still getting used to this whole camera change up. I have this sound that I made on that We Name You Apps. I keep hitting skip back. I made on that We Name You Apps noisemaker. It's a little too fast, even dropped down an octave, so I think I'm gonna just make some... Well, I'd like to make a drone with the Erebus too, but let's first just do some SP404 sound, some vinyl sim. Let's do that, and we'll resample that to here. Just record that noise in. That should be good. Yeah, we'll drop it a full octave. That's good. Shut off gate, turn it to loop, and it should just start. Yeah, I just want to test that loop start and end point again. So the loop's going to start about a quarter in, but it'll just keep playing this noise. I just want to make sure, actually we can, instead of wasting all this time, I think if we go here, we can just hit roll. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Okay. There's no, well, I mean, there's a lot of clicks, but there's no unwanted clicks. So we're good there. We got that. Now, let's see if we can make a drone with the Erebus. I don't want to change the patch too much, but let's, actually, maybe we can just shut off the envelope. And shut the delay. Go back. sustain. That should work. Alright, let's sample that in. Actually, I think that would be record, not resample. Oh, we need to do the weight. So if you hit just count in, you can change it from having one measure of start, 2 measures before it starts, or wait, where it just waits till you get audio in. That's the best when you're sampling because you can just hold it. I'm gonna just hold this for a second. No, we'll leave it at that. All right, resample, we'll do it on 8. All right, and then we just need to do some envelope. Yeah, so I have some compression on the bus master, so every time I resample, it's getting compressed again. That's why it looks like a giant brick on the waveform. If you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah. But that's fine. This is just going to be quiet in the background. We'll shut off gate. Let's check how this loop sounds. Oh, we got to fix the ending. All right, that should be better. Let's go a little farther in. It's something. If we drop it an octave, it's just there if we need it. I don't even know if we'll use it, but I like to have some extra loops and sounds. That one might work. Yeah, that's perfect. That's not even the right note here. We got to change the pad to be a bit slower. We'll see what we got from there. All right. Let's get that first note actually programmed in. There we go. Okay. So we want to go. synthwavy pattern. Let's change the drums a little bit on the hi-hats. See what we can get. Get all the effects back on this Erebus. There we go. Slowly, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I'm making it now, so I might put it up at some point on my Music for Imagined Landscapes Bandcamp. You can head to sunwhipper.bandcamp.com and yeah, there's a bunch of songs like this over there on this project called Music for Imagined Landscapes. It's each month I put out a new song, so this will probably get there. And Survey Channel, but thanks for asking, I appreciate that. Survey Channel says orange and pink gradients energy. Yeah, I don't like those hi-hats though. I want to change it. I thought I'd like that, but maybe we keep it because that's like the later part. I'm gonna hit save because I always forget to save these projects. So, always good to do that once in a while. Let's see. Messing with some stuff on this one. Alright. Well, I mean, we've maxed out all that we can do with the circuit, so I'm thinking maybe perform a little bit at the end on the Prophet, but I kind of like just having it as a drone machine with some noise. I'm gonna just kind of hear everything we've got so far, and then it's time to start figuring out how to jam this thing out. Just to have them there. If I don't like it, I'll take them out completely. And Zlody, sorry, apologies for that. The Bandcamp is in the description of this video if you do want to head there. Drop the chords an octave. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, well, I'm pretty stoked with how this developed. There's a lot of things you could do. You could change things around, add more variation. There's tons of patterns, but for the purpose of this live video, I think we'll leave it there. I'm going to jam out, see what develops, because I'm really vibing with how it's progressing, and I want to test out a couple different ways of switching between these two patterns, going from that more brain-dancey drums to the synthwave drums, and how it changes the vibe, and then just taking parts away, adding parts and things like that. So I'm gonna mute the mic and we'll jam out a little bit. pretty stoked with how that turned out. And yeah, I think that may actually be a Music for Imagine Landscape track. So if you want to check out more, head to the links in the description. They're all over there. And I also want to mention that I've got a new generative sample pack using sounds from the circuit and the MS1, that red synth that I'm using. So if you want to get sounds like what I'm using for your own music, you can head to soundsbysunwarper.bandcamp.com. But as soon as this video ends, I'm actually going to be posting 5 codes for that sample pack, so you can get it for free if you hang on after the video ends. But I appreciate you hanging out, and yeah, a couple of comments. I don't have the ability to share the comments like I do on my Audionautic podcast. I'm still working on that, but Zlody says, it feels like watching Drive. That's awesome, man. Thanks, I appreciate that. And the meme guy says, this sounds great, holy cow. Yeah, well, if you want to check out more, Bandcamp's in the description, Spotify, all that. Survey Jail says you made it happen. Well, I appreciate you hanging out and encouraging me and switching those drums. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you want to see more, I've got more live streams. They're in a playlist and a bunch of videos on SP and Circuit if you're looking to use those. But I appreciate you hanging out, and until next time, thanks for watching.